I'm an actual, you can tell I'm an actual gamer. Look at that in the back, bro. You can tell I'm an actual gamer. I got that for Christmas. Today we're talking about leadership. And the big thing about leadership is that everyone has the wrong idea about it. It's not being the loudest or being the biggest, and it's not about manipulation, you freak. It's truly a simple process to leadership, and I'm going to teach you it. I've always wanted to be a leader. I wanted people to not only listen to me, I wanted them to actually do what I say. So if you could take my advice right now, maybe one day other people will listen to you. So just listen to me for now, please. My name is Alfie. I help young men transform their lives through self-improvement. If you're interested, hit the subscribe button. It's a win-win for the both of us. Let's move on. I just wish everyone took my advice, because honestly, I'll be honest, I gave good advice, but no one listened to me. And then 3 months later, they would say I was right, and if they did what I said back then, everything would have just been sorted, man. And to be honest, I figured out, right, that I did have good advice. It was just that I was doing everything else wrong. I was pretty much being an idiot. Now, you probably clicked on this video because you want to learn about leadership, and you want to learn about being the tribe leader. Everyone wants to be the tribe leader. You want to be that guy in the group who people listen to. I know, bro. I know. We're the same person, bro. Now, most people, including you, don't know how to lead people, so you manipulate and lie. That's not leadership. That's just being controlling. The way we want to lead people is just simply by telling them what we think is best and having them do that thing. So I'm going to give you 7 simple steps to becoming the tribe leader. And at the end of the video, I'm going to recommend something very important if you want to accelerate your knowledge in becoming a leader. I want to mention that we don't criticize, argue, shame, or condemn people. That'll just make them more defensive. Now, no matter how, I know you're a nerd, right? So no matter how logical your argument is, you're just waffling. No matter how logical your argument is, you could back it up with facts and figures, man. You're just a waffler. Let's be honest, right? Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't use these often, but I'm gonna start implementing them because I'm teaching them to you, and I can't be a hypocrite. So right now, I'm a hypocrite, but hopefully you can just take some advice from me, and we'll be sorted. Number 1, which is an interesting one, is that we should just let the other person talk, man. Because they can't talk forever. They're just, let them waffle. Why? There's no... Number 1, they can't talk forever, right? And number 2, the more they talk, the more you'll understand their situation, which is sick, by the way. As a leader, you need to know the situation that other people are going through. Because when they talk about themselves more, we'll understand them more. Plus, they'll actually, strangely enough, like us more and think we're good at conversations because we listen to them. A great leader, right, think about it. Would a great leader talk about themselves or talk about you? They'd obviously talk about you because, if they're trying to lead you, talking about themselves, sometimes it's useful, but most of the time it's completely and utterly pointless, especially in face-to-face. Number 2, challenge them to something. Now, I know, you have a bit of competitive spirit, so I'm guessing the people you chill around have a bit of a competitive spirit. So, just literally, no matter what it is, challenge them to something. That's my challenge to you. Try and challenge, it doesn't matter what it is, just try and challenge someone to something and see how do you influence them. Now, I said earlier that we shouldn't criticize people, but sometimes we have to, right? It's just the way the world works. Sometimes we have to. So it's best we learn how to criticize correctly. And that is by pointing out mistakes indirectly. I'm going to give you 2 scenarios, and you're going to tell me which one you'd respond better to. And it goes like this. We're proud of your grades, but if you worked harder, ... Or we could use, we're proud of your grades, and if you continue the same efforts next time, ... Me personally, I think it's a simple yet effective change, and it's really useful. So instead of using but, we use and. So that changes everything. When we used and in the grades example before, it was 10 times better, and me personally, I would have responded better to that, and I would have worked harder. As a tribe leader, we want to be nice to people and the community, right? We're the tribe leader. We want everyone to be nice to us, and the way that starts is with us. We start being nice to other people. This means we shouldn't try to destroy their pride or humiliate them. That's not really good leadership. A great leader will consider someone's pride and ego and make sure that it has the littlest thing as possible, whilst also getting the point across. Does that make sense? Take a minute or two to consider the other person's feelings and just watch how much people are nice to you. Honestly, I'm going to start using this one much more in my life. Taking orders is just one thing I don't like, and I don't think anyone likes it. I mean, look at your teachers, just do this, do that. Like, man, I don't like that. So instead of giving direct orders, we ask questions, and don't be an idiot and make it a rhetorical question. Like, because some teachers do that and they think they're smart, they're not smart. Like, ask the question and give them complete control over it. If we ask questions, it makes a direct order seem more acceptable, and people will probably consider it more because they have that feeling of freedom. I'm going to give you this example and you're going to see how this works. Sign up to the school gym with me. Or would you respond better to, bro, I'm thinking of going to the school gym later, do you want to come with me? I think you and I can both agree that the second one is much more welcoming, and would definitely consider the school gym if a person like that came to us and gave it as a question and not an order. Have you ever noticed how when a dog gets rewarded, it just performs much better the next time it's tasked with the same thing? And we can use that with ourselves. We should start like praising the slightest and every improvement. Because think about it, they're trying hard enough to make the improvement, and we should praise that. The more and more we praise, the better and better they will get at it. And soon, they'll be doing it automatically on their own, from our praise. Similar to number 6, we want to encourage people. No. As a tribe leader, we want to be the hype man. Come on. We all want to be the hype man. That's part of being a great leader. When you see a great leader, you'll always see their followers getting hyped. That's what we want. We want the same effect. So let's try and encourage people, make faults seem easy to correct, and just encourage people in general. This gives us a positive return on investment on ourselves, because we're being nice to people and we're considering everyone. So being a leader is very beneficial. As a little side note, it is better being a leader if you're one step ahead in front of the other person. But that isn't a prerequisite, it's just better if you are. Usually though, you can get away with not being one step ahead. We can lead people anyway. For example, imagine yourself, I know you're a nerd, right? So you probably played Fortnite before. Imagine you're a fast editor on Fortnite, right? And you want to be a leader. Why wouldn't you want to lead your friends to be a fast editor with you, right? You're one step ahead of them, right? You know how to edit fast. They don't. You can teach them a thing or two. Now, I can't give you all the knowledge right now because I've been recording for a bit. But if you want to look more into leadership and influencing, I recommend reading How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's just a 10 out of 10 book, and that'll give you more knowledge than I can give you in this video. And with that said, that's the end of the video. Take care.